All right, YouTube. This is 2 Cent back at you with my 2 cents on Echoes of Mana. And right here I have an update from our Twitter for Echoes of Mana on the English server that they're going to take some action against these accounts and that are cheating in our current event and doing any other cheats that might be out there. I think this is a huge response from the community that we've been kind of having uh, a reach out to them of saying, hey, look, we're seeing this cheater in our bracket and this cheater in our bracket, and it's just not fair. It's not fair. And you know what? All I have to say is I've never seen a gotcha game or any sort of mobile game that had events similar to this, that these sorts of cheaters didn't arise. But I have to tell you that in majority of the case, and what it looks like to be here, is that the team does recognize that, they know what's going to happen, and they typically have some sort of a period between when the event ends and when they release rewards, where they kind of look into these different top rankings just to filter out the ones that they can identify as obviously not legitimate. And I really hope that from these Twitter responses here talking about how, hey, your account can be banned without notice. Here's some prohibited activity examples here for you, and they're just trying to throw out there and say, hey, the TOS says you can't do those things. We're going to ban you, and I think that's less to for the people who are engaging in these activities, and more for us to look at as people who are playing legitimately. Like, hey, yeah, they know what's going on. Yeah, they're addressing it. Yeah, they're going to ban these accounts. And so what I do have to say is, I've seen a lot of negativity around that. Oh, if they don't fix this, I'm out. If they don't, get rid of these cheaters, I'm going to quit. Oh, it's ruining the game. Just have some patience. Just ignore them for now. There is another message out of the main Discord that talks about going in and using the feedback feature and reporting these individuals, and they say use your user ID and whatnot so they can find your particular bracket that you're in, and look at those issues. So I'd say continue doing that, continue doing the reporting, but don't let it discourage you. Obviously you're going to do the best you can in the event, and you're playing to compete against the other players who are playing legitimately, and not worry about these cheaters. They have what's coming to them when the event ends. That's probably when you're going to see them disappear. I do think that if they just pop and get rid of them now, that means that those hackers can just start a new account and then do it all over again. So a lot of times it makes more sense for them to wait until the event is over, nobody else can participate in it, and then before distribution of rewards, remove those accounts. So in case you haven't really been working on the event, or maybe your bracket doesn't have any cheaters, here's a little screenshot of my bracket for you, and you can just see that this guy here, he's running with some level 75 units, level 70 units, and he's got a huge score of over 400k. And if you look here, it seems like the damage taken was 3 and the time to clear was 3. Well, some the best clear times that we've seen out there are right around that 20-second mark. And it's definitely possible to take 0 damage, but taking 3 damage is just not enough. You aren't tanky enough, especially with the team that this guy has here, that you're only taking 3 damage per hit. Like that is just unrealistic in here. So that's definitely 2 markers that you can kind of look at and say, okay, who might be cheating here? Look at the time cleared. If it's not, around that 20 second-ish mark, or if the damage taken is this kind of weird -3, -5, -1 sort of area, then that's another kind of indicator that may not be a legitimate run. Anyway, I know this has just been really important to the community, and I think this event's really fun, and I know this has kind of tainted that for some people. Here's some little hope for you that they are working on it, and that's been my 2 cents.